Garut is one of the areas in West Java. It is a fertile area and has many tourist attractions. One of them is Situ Bagendit, and this story is about the origin of the formation of Situ Bagendit. In ancient times, to the north of the city of Garut, there was a village whose inhabitants were mostly farmers. Because the land in the village is very fertile and there is never a source of water, the rice field always produced abundant rice. But even so, the residents of the village remained poor and lacking. It was still a little dark and dew still hung on the leaf, but the residents had already rushed to their rice fields. Today is harvest day. They will reap the yellow rice and sell it to the middleman named Nyaindit. Nyaindit is the richest person in the village. His house was luxurious. His rice barn was very large because it had to be enough to accommodate the rice he bought from all the farmers in the village. Yes, all farmers. And the farmers did not voluntarily sell their crops to Nyaindit. They were forced to sell all their crops at cheap price if they didn't want to find trouble with Nyaindit's order. Then, if the rice supply ran out, they have to buy it from Nyaindit at an inflated price.
When will our fight change? I can't stand living like this. Why doesn't a God punish the one son?
Don't be loud, or someone there will you. Yes. We have to be patient. Later there will also be appropriate retribution for people who abuse other people. Good never sleep.
Meanwhile, Nyaindit was checking her rice barn.
Bagja! Oh, Sapristi, has all the rice been bought?
All done, ma'am. You can check the barn yourself. It's full, and we even had to store some outside.
Someday will run out of rice and will buy my rice. I will get richer. Keep an eye on the farmers. Don't let them sell their crops elsewhere.
Sure enough, a few weeks later, the villagers began to run out of food and many even began to suffer from hunger. Meanwhile, Nyaindit always parties with luxurious food at her house.
Sure, for us, supplies are running low. Soon we will be forced to buy rice from Nyaindit.
That's how the villagers grumbled about Nyaindit's arbitrariness. One hot afternoon, from the end of the village, you could see an old woman walking hunched over. She passed through residential area with a look full of pity.
I feel sorry for their residents. They suffer just because of the behavior of one person. It seems like this has to end immediately.
She walked over to a villager who was pounding rice.
Me? I just asked?
Yes, Grandma. What's wrong?
Where can I find the rangers this is village? You mind me and it house? It close, Grandma.
Grandma just goes strength and series injunction. Then Grandma truly left. Later, Grandma will see a very big house. What does Grandma really need from me and it?
I want to ask for alms.
It alms of Grandma asks him. He won't give it. If Grandma is hungry, Grandma can eat at my house, but only monthly.
Urgent. I just want to know the reason. Is tree is bigger as king for elves? Oh yes, place the older resident to get ready to evacuate because soon there will a big flood.
Grandma, joking risk. How could there be flooding in the dry season?
I'm not kidding. I am the person who will teach me indeed a lesson. 3, 4. Evacuate immediately. Take care. Fellow bless with you.
After that, the grandmother left, leaving Yasi, who was still stunned. While Nyaindit was enjoying a rich meal, as were her mates, the beggar arrived in front of Nyaindit's house and was immediately confronted by the pickpockets.
Hey, old lady, get out of here. Don't dirty this terrace with your own feet.
I want to explore else. Maybe there's something a little first I can eat.
Why should I care? If you want food, buy it. Don't beg. Now, leave before I drag you away.
Candy, come out! I want to explore else. Candy, screaming outside. Just butter people eating.
Hey, who are you, old granny? Why are you sitting in front of people's house?
I just want to ask a little food because I haven't eaten for a few days.
You're not eating? Why are you asking me? There is any. There will be lots of flies swinging you.
Hey, indeed, all this time God has given you abundant fortune, but you are not grateful. You're stingy while the villagers are starving. You are wasting food. I came here as answer to the prayers of the residents who are suffering because of your action. Now prepare to await the punishment.
Ha 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 ha! You want to punish me? Is that wrong? You don't see how many tags I have. Just one hit and you definitely die.
Don't bother casting me away. I live here if you can pull my stick out of the ground.
You crazy grandmother? How hard is it to pick up a stick? I can do it without strength.
Then who? Nyaindit tried to pull out the stick with one hand. It turns out the stick didn't budge. She tried it with both hands.
Damn it! Thanks! Check it out! Pull out the stick! Be careful if it doesn't get pulled out. I cut your salary.
Ha ha ha! You didn't make it. It turns out you don't have much energy. Look, I'm going to pull out the stick. Indeed, this is your punishment. This water is tears of the people who are miserable because of you. You and all your possession will be drowned by this water.
After saying that, the grandmother suddenly disappeared somewhere. Only Nyaindit panicked when she saw the water overflowing rapidly. She tried to run to save his property, but the flood drowned her and his property more quickly. In the village, there is now a beautiful small lake. People call it Situ Bagandit. Situ means lake and Bagandit comes from the word ndit. Some people believe that sometimes we can see lich as big as mattress at the bottom of the lake. He said it was the incarnation of Nyaindit who failed to escape the flood trap.